The time has come. What do you do when you're not getting any print-on-demand sales and you just need some sales? You turn to Teespring's genius marketing team, you pay them $4.99 and you see what happens. Well, last week I did a video, or maybe it was 2 weeks ago, I did a video where I was testing out Teespring's brand new marketing beta thing where you pay them a bit of money and then they will drive traffic and drive sales to your store. Well, everyone asked me to actually test it out and to see if it was legit, and I did just that. So in this video, I want to actually tell you about what happened. You know, I paid the money. Did I get any sales? Let's find out. So how can you become print-on-demand rich? That is the question, and it can cost you as little as $4.99 and you can make as much as you can possibly think of. No, in all honesty, you can't actually do that, but what you can do is you can go to Teespring's promotional page and it looks like this, and I'm not gonna put a link in the description and I'm gonna tell you why, but it looks like this. And you can pay $4.99, and it doesn't really say how often you have to pay this, but you can pay $4.99, and with that you could potentially get some more print-on-demand sales with your Teespring store. The exact wording they use is you could drive more traffic and accelerate your brand with higher ranking search results. And that's all I've got. There isn't that much more information, which is why I wanted to actually go through, buy it, and see if I could give you a little bit more feedback on, you know, the after sales service. If it led me to some page where I could see all the analytics and I could see, you know, which t-shirts were getting the most clicks and the most traffic and all of that. And that's exactly what I want to show you in this video. But first, let me tell you my issue with this whole story, this whole scenario, because at the end of the day, I'm not a fan of what they're doing here, and this is the reason. There just isn't much data. I mean, are you paying $4.99 a day, a month, a week? Because I know when I run advertising, I could be spending $25 per day for a certain amount of clicks. This is $4.99, but you don't know how often it's being paid. Now, some people say 30 days. It's like you get 30 days of traffic. Now, the other reason why I'm just slightly annoyed by this whole process is because you don't really get any information, right? You don't know where that money's going. And this is why I want to see if you get some sort of special page where you can track your progress. Personally, I genuinely think this is a way for Spring or Teespring, whatever you want to call them, it's a way for them to fundraise for something by stealing their customers' money and pretty much not giving them anything. And the reason why I think this is because if you have a look at their actual terms and conditions, they don't guarantee anything, right? Now, I understand and I completely agree, you can't guarantee success, you can't guarantee sales, but one thing you can guarantee, when you're paying money for traffic, you can guarantee traffic, right? Because otherwise you're not paying. For example, with Facebook, you pay when the traffic comes in. With Google, you pay when the traffic comes in. So why would you pay to not even have the guarantee of any traffic? That doesn't make any sense. Why is it in their terms and conditions at all? It just seems a bit fishy. So here goes. I'm gonna actually buy this and show you what happens after. So you basically just go to a page where it says thank you, and then it sends you straight back to that original page where you can buy it again. And there's not much else. So you don't get any like special login or any dashboard or anything like that. But what you do get is you get 2 emails. You get obviously a receipt, which looks something like this, just telling you what you've paid for. You paid for promote my products beta. I paid for one of them. I don't know if that means, am I promoting one product? Who knows? There is literally no more information there. And then on top of that, you've also got another email saying, thank you for your purchase. Thank you for purchasing Promote My Products Beta. We will contact you within the next 1 to 5 days or business days with more information regarding your purchase. So the reason why I'm making this video now is because they did not contact me. It's been a lot of days. How many days has it been? 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, this is the 23rd. It's been a long time. It has been a long time and they haven't done anything about it, which leads me to believe they're not going to do anything about it. And if I want something to happen, I'm gonna have to contact them and actually ask for my money back. So yeah, that happened. Nonetheless, let's go and actually have a look at my analytics on Teespring so you can see exactly what I can see. Let me start recording my screen here. and I'm going to show you my analytics for my store. I created a store for this experiment. I uploaded the t-shirts that are doing well and that I like on Merch by Amazon, and I put them in this store just to see if, you know, this traffic would be able to get me anything. And so this is my dashboard. If I go into analytics here, just to see the traffic that I've got for the last, well, month, you'll see 0 orders made, 0 units sold, 0 profit. And that's, well, I don't use Teespring to get sales, but that's why I wanted to see if this would generate anything at all, even some traffic. Now, if I just go to views, we can see I got 11 views on August the 19th. This is before I even bought this thing, right? I bought this thing on August the 23rd. So if I go to from August the 23rd and update this, if I go to views, there wasn't even a single view in the last week. Not one view, right? So who, like, where did the money go? What did they do with that money? I'm just utterly shocked by all of this, because we're talking about a proper company with investors and history and reviews and so much, where it's just like you don't expect this to actually happen, and the fact that it did is just so much more surprising. And quite frankly, I don't know how many hundreds of thousands or tens of thousands, I don't know how many sellers there are on the Spring or Teespring network, but how many people have seen this and bought it thinking it's actually going to do something, and it's led to absolutely nothing. I mean, was this the original plan? Was this all just a fundraising experiment to see if Spring could raise $100,000 for whatever reason? And the way to do it was, we're going to advertise your product for $4.99, and in our terms and conditions, we're going to say nothing might come from it. And they know full well nothing is going to come from it. So, you know, just like, what happened? Really, what happened? Either way, I have now done this, and quite frankly, the most important thing about doing this was so that you did not have to waste your money. And hopefully that is what has happened here. You have watched this experiment firsthand. You have seen me spend $5 on this experiment. Nothing has come from it. So what I will say to you is, save your money. Do not spend any money on any of this beta crap, should we put it, because it's literally nothing. And yeah, save your money. And if you are going to invest in something, in some form of advertising, you've got Instagram influencers, TikTok influencers, and actual Facebook and Google ads if you really wanted to do that. I would just leave this. You've seen it fail, you've seen nothing come from it, and you know that that's what's going to happen as well if you spend $4.99. So if you're desperate for some sales, don't start doing this. Nothing's going to come from it. Thank you so much for watching. I just want to end by saying, I really hope Teespring goes back to the way it was, you know, 5 years ago, when it was an actual good platform. Until then, I don't think I'll be able to sell with Teespring. I just think they do too many dodgy things that irk me a bit, right? I feel like they're just on the very thin ice, you know, gray area of marketing and all these kind of things. I just don't want to be involved in it. I'll still make videos about them, and if new things come about or if they start changing, brilliant. But yeah, I mean, look, I hope you enjoy this video, and at the end of the day, hopefully this will save you a bit of money, save you having to actually experiment and try this out yourself.